Why do we act? What is acting? Acting is just playing pretend. So if we pretend that we are acting, then let's act something really begin. Acting is real, but so is faking. And there are faking sensing more funniness. Reality sucks, and so does acting. But here we are in midnight lives. I have that professional actor. Member of the Screamers Guild. I have so many things to tell you. So get ready for your mind to be filled. Acting is fun, and life is a joke. You can't have a fun without having smoke. This is a race. I am your teacher, so tell me, what do I need to do to reach you?
Ratliff presents the acting class. My name is Connor Ratliff, and I would politely request, are you coming or going? You arriving?
Coming.
All right, I was worried we had walkouts already. I want to say, just to set some ground rules, this is a show, it is also a class. Laughter is fine. Please do not applaud for anything that I do until the end of the show, unless I save a life. If I actually save a life in the theater, then I will demand applause. I did once save a person's life at work, in a retail job. An older woman was choking on a caramel, and I performed the Heimlich maneuver, which is something I was not trained for. And while I was doing the Heimlich maneuver, it occurred to me that I might be doing it wrong, and that I might be killing her. And then the obstruction came loose, and we didn't talk about it. It was embarrassing for both of us. I was, however, trained to be an actor. But this is the kind of life experience that there's nothing that happens to you as an actor in your life that you can't be fodder in your acting career. That's one of the things that I learned, and maybe the only thing that I learned in acting school, because most of it was being yelled at or disregarded by people who themselves had been through their fair share of professional disappointments. I want these classes to be different than the acting classes that I had. And I want to do that by trying not to be pretentious. I will fail at that a lot, because it's hard not to be up on stage and sort of give in to the impulse to pontificate, the impulse to heighten my thoughts as if they are somehow more lofty than they actually are. It's unavoidable, you know. I am who I am, as Popeye the Sailor Man himself once said. This is, I'm just noticing this. This was I think a remnant from the previous show that I hadn't noticed. But maybe this will come in handy during the show. Yeah, I think it might. I want to talk to a few people in the audience about acting. How many people here are actors of any stripe? Professional, non-professional? Yeah. And it's good that you didn't, like, everyone wanted to applaud and they remembered the rule. So I'm very impressed. Even the couple of people who kind of went, and you can feel it as they get it, like, no, you're not supposed to. I like that. That's a good and healthy fear of me. Now, how many people here are absolutely not actors, have never acted? Okay, all right. Would any of you non-actors like to talk to me for a second? Say yes if you would. I won't look.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Got it. Got it fast. Hi there, you're not an actor?
Hold on, that was me.
That was you? Okay, I can't see.
I know.
One of the things that, this is a little trick, when you see someone on stage and they look like they're looking at you, most of the time we're just acting like we're looking at you. That's part of the acting. I can't see hardly anybody because of the lights. So you're there?
Yes.
You're not an actor. Why not?
The fear, I guess.
Stage fright.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen?
People laugh at me.
People would laugh at me. I love it. That's the reason I do it, primarily. You're worried they'll mock you. They'll laugh derisively at you. This person is not acting well enough for me, an audience member.
Yes.
Do you take risks in your life? What do you do for a living?
I work in Brooklyn Family Court.
Brooklyn Family Court, where famously nothing ever goes wrong. No risk there. Just the future of these families. Is there ever a time when you feel something approaching stage fright in your job? You ever get nervous in your job?
No, not stage fright, no.
But something approximating fear. You never feel fear, you're just bold and brave in Brooklyn Family Court? What do you do in your job? Describe your job to me.
Well, I usually sit with people.
You sit with people.
Previously, I worked on like petitions for like orders of protection and custody and stuff like that.
This
So
is high stakes stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's serious business. Are you good at your job? It's okay if you're not. I mean, it's not. It's not. Let me be clear. I'm just saying, in the context of this show, I don't need him to be great at it for the purposes of this conversation. But if you're not bad at it, if you're not good at it, then that's a problem. You say, I'm good at my job.
Yes, I'm good at it.
Love to hear it. The system is working. At least you're a part of it, just your efforts. So you sit with people and you work out what's going to happen, what like pleas that they're going to enter or petitions.
It's basically what the petition is going to be, like if it's an order of protection, like when did the incident happen, who did it, what happened,
Right.
stuff like that.
Serious, real life stuff with real consequences. And yet you are afraid of make-believe. Because that's what acting is mostly. You're just pretending. Did you ever pretend when you were a child? What's the closest you ever played with, like, action figures?
Yeah.
All right, that's acting. What was your favorite action figure to play with?
Well, the little G.I. Joes, I guess.
A little? You mean smaller than the regular? There was like a Muppet Baby.
There was a generation that had the big ones.
Oh, so there an earlier generation had big G.I. Joes and you had smaller ones.
Yes.
And you would play with them. And would you do voices?
Yeah.
Would you do this in front of your friends or were you a loner? In front of friends. Yeah, they'd all do voices. And you wouldn't judge each other, would you?
No.
You don't remember a time when you were playing G.I. Joes with your friends, and one of your friends said, "You're letting us all down." That's not how Cobra sounds. I haven't unearthed some sort of key childhood trauma that led to you working in the real world instead of the world of on-stage make-believe. What kind of acting impresses you? Do you like seeing people act?
Yes, well, Philip Seymour Hoffman is probably my favorite.
Right. Lots of intense stuff. He's not embarrassed to do anything. You look at any movie that he ever did, and his whole career, he was shameless in terms of like what he would do on screen or on stage.
Yeah.
You envy that?
Yes.
That kind of freedom? You can't just behave however you want to pretend to behave in Brooklyn Family Court. You have to behave a certain way, yes? You have to be a professional.
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't see any way that you're going to be able to live with your parents again. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I shouldn't be smoking in here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm going to make this right, okay? I'm going to make this right, all right? I fucked up the paperwork, okay? I I fucked up the paperwork. I fucked up the paperwork. I'm a fuck up. I'm a fuck up. I'm a fuck up. I'm a fuck up. Ah! God. And now you have to pay the price. Oh, no! It is my fault! It is my fault! It's really not your fault. It was a bad situation to begin with, and it's just my luck. It's just my luck. I'm just an unlucky kid. Just an unlucky kid. I'm just an unlucky kid. No, I knew it's true. It's true. I'm an unlucky kid. I've always had bad luck. I was a breech birth. It came out all wrong. Before I was born, my parents lived a charmed life. And then I just caused one calamity after another. I'm a little piece of shit. I'm a little piece of shit. I'm a little piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Don't ever. It's a filthy fucking habit. Listen. Just because this is all fucked up now doesn't mean we can't make something right after it. I'm gonna file papers of adoption. No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I never wanted kids. I never wanted kids. And I don't want kids now. No, but you're not. No. You're not kids. You're just a kid. You're just a kid. That's fine. I can do one. It's what? 12 years? And then it's just casual. Like we have that understanding, like 12 years and then it's casual. Look, I need you to agree with this. 12 years and then it's casual. Holidays? Yeah. I want 4 holidays. Springtime and then the 3 at the end of the year. It's a deal. Is that what your job is like? What? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. How close did I get? Give me an accurate percentage. It's okay if it's 12%, I'll be thrilled.
Maybe 30, because people have cried at my desk and times.
Have you cried at your desk?
No.
No shame in it. I want to talk to an actor.
Okay. Over here.
Over here. All right, everybody. We're favoring this side of the audience. You're a working actor?
No.
It's okay. What makes you identify as an actor?
I just am.
You just are. It couldn't be a pure definition. It's a calling to you. You know you are an actor. What have you acted in? What are some things that you've done that give you the confidence to say, yes, I am an actor?
Bunch of plays.
Bunch of plays.
Yeah.
You don't. So so many plays that you just lump them all in a big bucket. I did a bunch of plays. Just a bunch of plays. A bunch of plays. What's a memorable one that comes to mind? One that you feel particularly proud of?
Oh, we did the.
Who's we?
It was the Dramatic Club.
The Dramatic Club? Where?
High school.
High school.
It was the Dramatic.
How long ago are we talking?
8 years.
8 years ago. All right. The Dramatic Club.
We did the 25th annual county spelling.
The uncanny. Wait. That's the spelling bee.
It's called the 25th annual Putnam County spelling.
Yeah, it's really popular. People love that. I've never seen it. I've seen bits of it, but I've never actually seen a production. Who did you play in it?
The character's was Leaf Coney Bear. It was like,
Voices of recognition, yes. And what was his deal?
He was on the spectrum. And he was an incredible speller.
Great speller.
His family did not believe it. And he does great.
Are you a good speller in real life? Sometimes. When are you not a good speller?
Restaurant.
In a restaurant, you're
No,
bad.
word restaurant.
I have so many follow-ups. What is it about a restaurant that makes you a bad speller? Why do you need to spell it? The word restaurant. What trips you up? The tower.
The tower.
The tower. Jupiter and tower.
Restaurant.
Rest tower. Yeah, you're wrong. You did a bad job. All of us collectively, because we could have changed it by now. That's how language works. Like, it's on all of us. The fact that restaurant is still spelled so terribly. Each and every one of us could have done our part. And I'm guessing that none of us have done even a single thing in our entire life to try to change the spelling of the word restaurant. Just start spelling it how you want. And when people call you on it, say this is an alternate spelling. And some people will look it up and they'll call you on it, and eventually you tell them, yeah, I made it up. That person who looked it up will be mad at you, but it'll stick in their mind. Who knows? I didn't change it.
I think he just did.
I mean, I probably have done more than most Americans in the past 30 seconds. I really do believe if all of us just start spelling it how we feel it should be spelled consistently for about a decade, real change could be enacted. Ultimately, meaningless change. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's harmless. What's another word that you can't spell? Not that you can't, that you struggle. It's okay. Just that one flaw. Your Achilles heel. Your sole weakness as a speller.
Privilege.
Privilege?
Privilege.
Wow. And yet you somehow embodied it. No problem acting it out. Just can't spell it. I'll be able to for you later. What's another role that you... What was the role that you struggled with the most as an actor?
I was an 85-year-old Armenian.
85-year-old Armenian.
Yes.
In what?
In Time of Your Life.
I'm like, what's that?
It's a 3-hour play that we did in college when I was 22,
All right.
not 85.
Yeah.
It was so long. I remember the whole thing I had to do for most of the show. I sat on the stage for 2 hours and 30 minutes in a chair,
Right.
like just being old.
Just being old.
Just being old.
This is the play. This isn't like some
No,
sort of
I was
hideous...
so on the side. It was like not like the whole other play is about like the war is
Right.
19 the early 1900s. What was that?
World War I?
Yeah.
Great. You should see the movie 1917. It contains several significant clues as to when it took place. So you sat over the extreme side, being old. Did you do an accent?
No.
No.
I think I was just like I don't know.
Right. Did the character talk at all?
Like a one line. I think it was
words? Yeah, well, let's come up with what they could have been. What was the meaning behind the 6 words that you said? Were they all together, or were they spread throughout 3 hours? Like, what were the
Okay, there were 3 spread out, and then there was like a couple more. So what it was like, I lived here my whole life. You guys don't appreciate anything, and all I want is just to see my dog.
Okay, I've lived here my whole. Great. I've lived here my whole life. 6 words. What was the next one? You guys don't appreciate it. And then the third one. I just want to see my daughter. And you were off at the extreme side, and the war was going on.
The war. It wasn't the war. It was people coming into a bar like tired from it.
Tired. Okay. So there's a bar. Outside the bar is the war. They get tired from the war and come into the bar. This old man's sitting off to the side, and he's. I want to be off book for this.
No, he didn't say any of that. What I said.
It's okay. I don't feel betrayed by this because I feel like we're getting to a deeper truth. What was the first thing again?
I've lived here all my life.
I've lived here all my life. The third one was I just want to see my daughter.
You guys don't appreciate what you have.
You guys don't appreciate what you have. I've lived here my whole life. You guys don't appreciate what you have. I just want to see my daughter. World War I's happening outside the bar. I've lived here my whole life, meaning the area, not the bar, right? People are coming into the bar, and they're tired. He's off to the side. I've lived here my whole life. You guys, what did I get wrong? What am I getting wrong?
It was that side.
That side? No, not here. I've lived here my whole life. You guys, you know him? Who is he to you? Friends. You know there's a war going on. This bar. People are coming in, they're tired of fighting it. You guys don't appreciate what you have. Why aren't you out there fighting it? Why are you letting everyone else do the fighting? I'm old, I'd be out there, I'd be fighting it if I could. I would be fighting. I just want to see my daughter. It matters to me how this war ends.
Me too.
I don't believe you. You're sitting here with your privilege. So you should be outside of this. What are you laughing at? You're also in this bar. This is the bar for people who are tired of fighting World War I! I am an old man. I cannot fight in World War I! Why are you out there? You look healthy. What's your what?
Scary, I think.
Yeah, World War I's pretty fucking scary. Right? Yeah, top 10 most terrifying things, I'd say. Yeah, pretty scary.
Yeah.
Must be nice to sit here at the side of the bar. I was sitting at the other side for a while. And I saw you sitting over here. I just want you to appreciate how lucky you are. And maybe if you get a few minutes, maybe go outside, chip in for a couple minutes. It's bad. It's a bad war. Oh. You know what scares me the most? Oh. The fact that we're calling it World War I. It scares the shit out of me. It scares scariest name for a war I've ever heard. That up there. Just take a little break. Barkeep, give me anything. Just make it cold and make it snappy. No, it's not like this outside. I like the festive atmosphere in here. This is what we're fighting for. When this war is over, we can come in here and... Where the fuck have you two been? It's all right. Don't stop, piano player. I love this. Oh, you know what I don't like? Mustard gas. Not a fan. Thank you. Oh, you know what? It's the spot. We're fighting out there for freedom. Freedom of the whole wide world. Oh, Archduke Ferdinand, why'd you go and get yourself shot like that? You could have avoided all of this unpleasantness and worked it out some other way. So many other ways you can avoid a conflict in this world. Maybe flip a coin, host a spelling bee. That would have been a good idea. Worldwide spelling bee, with words from all the different languages in all the different countries. It's just luck of the draw, which word you get. Might not be in your own language, but pays to be well-traveled and learn it. Yeah. Worldwide spelling bee. It'll never happen. It goes against man's essential nature. Kill or be killed. For all the civilization that man has created and enjoyed, we're still animals. Basic brute nature, destined to destroy. All right. I do want to talk to you. Are you an actor or not an actor?
I improv a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't, by a little bit, how much is a little bit?
I've taken a few classes.
A few classes. Okay, so you've improvised.
Correct.
Do you find it scary?
Yes.
Okay. I hope I haven't frightened you. But you've never acted in a play
I have, when I was little.
when you were little.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Wow.
And what play?
8th grade, so that was...
All right, 8th grade, that's fine. I know you're beyond 8th grade by now. What was the play that you were in 8th grade?
It's called Once on This Island.
Once on This Island.
Junior.
Once on This Island, junior?
For 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a larger play that they...
Oh, it's like an abridged version,
Yeah.
right? And what was the character you played, or were you part of the ensemble?
Oh my goodness.
I don't need proper names, just like describe what they did. What
I
they
was
wanted.
I was the dad. I was the dad character. I was Julian.
Julian the dad.
I was Tauntaun Julian. Yeah.
Tauntaun Julian?
Tauntaun Julian.
Okay.
It was like it's
Yeah,
island.
it's on an island, I understand. How did you think about this? Is it in the? I'm unfamiliar with the source material.
Yeah, it's okay.
What kind of dad is Tauntaun Julian?
He'll do anything for his adopted child.
Right.
Yes.
Even murder?
Yes.
He does? Or he
No,
wouldn't?
not in the junior.
All right.
Not in the junior version.
But
at
in your
Yes.
interpretation of the character, you felt like pushed to his limits.
Yep.
Tauntaun Julian would do absolutely anything. There are no
Yeah.
lines he wouldn't cross to protect his child.
Yeah, it's kind of a Last of Us tale for anybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a video game and an HBO show about mushrooms. the mushrooms are killing. The mushrooms can tell when you're doing stuff, and then they come and the mushrooms get you.
Yeah.
Am I
exactly.
misreading it? I'm not. It's fungus, right? Right. It's very it's much more intense than my description of it. People lead one to believe. So what did you draw on to play adapt? Because you're a child at this point. You're playing. You had no children at that point in your life. Do you have children now?
No.
No. How did you approach this? Did you just think? Did you do a different voice? What was your process?
Yeah, I mean, I was in 8th grade, so like, I think I was, and my voice was changing at that time. So
Right.
I changed my voice.
What do you think your 8th grade voice sounded like? What's an approximate line that the character might have said?
Oh, guys, we're going to, we're gonna do this play.
Right, that's how you sounded. That's your interpretation of how you sounded back then. I guess this is too tempting. I don't even smoke, but I don't think Tauntaun Julian, in my vision of it, was he a smoker?
Negative.
Okay. So what was that line you said? Oh, guys, we gotta get out of here. What was it?
Oh, guys, we're gonna do this play.
They were doing a play in the play.
Like that's what I sounded like.
That's what you sounded like. But
That's what
asking,
I sounded
I want to hear what Tauntaun Julian would
Oh,
say. What's something he
okay,
would say?
okay.
And I want to hear it in your voice, and I want to hear a little bit of what you tried to do in playing the father.
Okay.
Okay?
He would say, I've come this far for Monsieur. Monsieur Tatien I have found his son.
Okay. I've come this far for Monsieur.
I've come this far for Monsieur.
Monsieur has I found his son.
Monsieur has I found his son.
That's like a stutter stop in the middle of it. He's starting to
It was a
sing.
musical, so there was
Oh,
music.
I've come this far for Monsieur.
Yeah, I've come this far for Monsieur.
He has,
and then there's somebody else there's
someone else says something?
Yes.
So it's not he's saying something and then he thinks better of it and changes his phrase in mid-sentence. What does the other person say? He has and then someone says,
Okay.
I don't care what he has.
Yeah. Okay.
I found his son.
Yeah. So I remember that.
What does the other person say?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So it's step back.
Step back. Who's this guy?
He's a guard.
He's a guard. Okay. Is he a guard? Is he holding a spear, a gun, a knife?
Yeah, it's like a spear.
A spear? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna. Don't worry. I'm not of that generation that thinks they can do anything on stage and it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll hold this though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. When I say step back, it's gonna sound like me. It's gonna sound like he came from Missouri. Step back. I've come this far for Monsieur. He has a step back. I found his son. Right?
And then there's peasant pig. Is one
Is
of
this
the,
like Peppa Pig? What is this?
No, it's like because he's.
Oh, he
he's
says
a
it to
peasant.
him?
Yeah, the guard says
guard
peasant
says it.
pig.
Yeah, he doesn't
And then
like this guy.
and he slaps him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I had to do a little stagecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was fun.
the actor playing the guard would slap you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
What was your family situation growing up in terms of who were your parents?
Oh, my parents were fantastic.
What were their names?
My mom is Rose, and my dad is Rick.
Rick and Rose?
Rick and Rose.
Did Rick and Rose see you play this dad?
Oh yeah.
What did your dad say to you about your portrayal of the father?
He was really supportive. He said that he liked that I was a different person on the stage.
What does Rick do for a living?
He's a voice actor.
He's a voice actor?
Yeah.
All right. Son, I have to say, was that based on me at all? Really? Because I thought I saw a little glimmer of myself in your performance tonight. Very resonant, by the way. You have your father's voice. And that's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
That's what pays the bills. And I worried when you were born and I heard you crying. I thought, I don't know if this kid's got it. You heard the pipes, like you got that volume, but I know it's unfair to judge a newborn baby, but the timbre was all off. And I thought, maybe my gift has not been passed on to the next generation. But tonight, watching you on that stage, getting slapped by that guard, even the way you said, oh, here in the back row. Proud of you, boy. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you remember nothing from this experience, because you don't have to go into this business. It's a hard business. It's not easy. It's a struggle. And you're going to doubt yourself day in and day out. You're going to think, did I make the wrong decision? Never doubt the power of your voice. And never waste an opportunity when you're in a theater and you see a moment where you can speak out. Promise me this. Promise me this. Think of me. Do not deny the world the gift of your voice. Well, that is my gift to you. And it should not be kept inside as a secret. I like that play, son. And I'm proud of you. I want to talk to someone else. Someone on this side, the shyest part of the crowd. We heard a lot from over here. We've heard a little from over here. There's someone over here who is a non-actor, but has been tempted to act. Yes? Are you willing to talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a non-actor. What do you do for a living?
I'm in costuming.
Costuming. For theater?
Yes.
So you're always around actors. You're always...
It's horrible.
It's what?
It's horrible.
It's horrible. What's horrible about being... I don't disagree. But I want to hear from you. What's horrible about being around actors all the time?
Their sheer confidence is too much.
It's staggering. The confidence of an actor is a wonder to behold. It's as if they can do no wrong.
Yes. Oh God.
And so many of them... What? Yes, what?
I said, oh God.
Oh, God. You were just exclaiming. What is tempting to you about it?
About acting?
Yes. What is tempting to make the leap from costuming to performing?
It was when I was younger. I was accepted into like a drama high school program,
Mm-hmm.
and then I met some of the other people that I would have gone to school with, and I said no.
This is something, in case you didn't hear, she was accepted into, was it like an academy or what was the school? An arts program?
Yeah, an arts program. It was high school.
Met some other actors, and upon meeting them decided did not wish to be around actors. You chose wisely. Most actors are terrible to be around, and I don't say that meaning that any actors who are here are terrible to be around, but you might be. I don't know you, so I can't just give a blanket guarantee that the actors who come to this show are in any way better than the actors that you met. What are some of the things that they did that turned you off? Do you remember any specific examples?
The sheer amount of singing at random
Singing?
times.
Yeah, just singing out of nowhere?
Yeah, and they'd all kind of like sit in a circle and do it together.
Yeah, they sit in a circle and sing
Yeah.
just because they could.
Just because they could, but it
Yeah.
wasn't good.
It wasn't good singing,
No,
and they didn't care.
no.
So it wasn't about being good, it was about being actors.
Yeah.
But part of you thought, and still thinks, that there's a place for you in that circle, right? There's a part of you, and do you hate this part of yourself?
A little bit. I shove it deep down.
You bury it deep down.
Yeah.
But, so you picture the circle of singers in your mind, and you think, maybe there is a place for me there. Do you think you'll ever get rid of that feeling, or do you think it's just part of who you are?
My partner sitting next to me is an actor. And he brings he brings out that part of me.
Right, right, so you hate actors. And yet, how long has this relationship been going on?
8 months?
8 months? All right. And do you mind talking to me? I know you didn't choose this.
I do not mind.
What kind of actor do you think you are? You think you're one of the good ones?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like quality of acting, but also quality of person, you think you're one of the not annoying actors? Because obviously you're with someone who's annoyed by actors, and you've broken through that barrier.
I am one of the annoying actors.
How are you annoying?
I
First of all, you got a great voice. Sounds like it, right?
I
am an actor.
I am one of the good ones. What makes you annoying? It's okay to have a high-pitched laugh. It's actually kind of nice because the voice is so strong. But if you amuse him slightly, you'll reveal a vulnerability. I find it charming.
Thank you.
Why do you think that you're annoying? You've done nothing so far to annoy me.
In this moment, I don't think I am annoying as the word defines it.
Right.
But in the context of your conversation with my partner, I am an annoying actor.
Okay. Give me an example of something in your life that you feel is legitimately annoying that you have done as an actor.
In my college cafeteria, my friends and I, in the rush of lunch, just fully rapped from Hamilton the musical.
Okay, I can't get... Anyone over here, let's see, show of hands, actors? Oh, is there one actor?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And everyone else not an actor, right? Everyone's scared, like, what's the right answer to not be an actor? You mind if I talk to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're an actor.
Yeah.
What's the most recent thing that you've done?
I lie a lot.
You lie a lot?
Yeah, I lie to strangers on the street.
Okay,
Yeah, for practice.
So within the context of the arts, as opposed to just behaviorally, your ongoing street projects. What's an example of a lie you tell strangers? Like someone asks for directions, you're like, it's over there.
Yeah, that happens twice a week at least.
What's a real lie that you told a stranger on the street?
I said I'm a management student from USC.
To who? For why?
To a high schooler standing in a line for a cup of matcha latte.
Right. And was this to advance your position in the line?
No.
What
No,
was
I
the...
already got the latte. I was just
You
on my way
have
to
the latte.
Yeah.
There's a student in line.
Yeah.
And you say, I'm a management student from USC.
Yeah.
Was this just for the thrill?
Yeah, there are some conversations that leading to that. Yeah, for sure.
So you're just like, I'm going to be a character. I don't have to be myself to this stranger.
Yeah.
So you generate your own work.
Yeah, if I feel like it.
If you feel like it. Have you ever worked, do you do acting within any artistic context?
I directed a play when I was sixth grade.
In 6th grade? directed a play. So your credit from childhood is acting adjacent.
Yeah.
You so confidently identified as an actor. I cannot take that away from you. You are an actor. Even just the act of saying I am an actor, I am involved in your street theater now.
It was a very futuristic play, by the way.
It was a very futuristic play that you directed. You didn't write it?
Yeah, I co-wrote it with
You co-wrote it with your best friend. Still your best friend?
we didn't talk for it.
You had a falling out?
No, it's just, we didn't go to the same school.
You grew apart.
Yeah, we grew up.
What was futuristic? When was the, first of all, when were you in 6th grade? When was the play?
It was a class show.
A class show?
Yeah.
Well, like what decade are we talking here in terms of futuristic? Has the play come true by now?
The crew has dissembled.
The what?
The crew has dissembled.
The crew has dissembled.
Yeah.
Is this a code?
Yeah, someone should have gone up here right now.
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
I want to know about this play. All right. So in 6th grade, you directed and co-wrote a futuristic play. When I asked you if the events of the play have by now come true, you said the crew has assembled.
Dissembled.
Dissembled. Yes.
Yeah.
What was the story of the play?
It's about AI, actually.
About AI?
Yeah, it's about computer, something like that.
Are you telling me the truth? Do you remember the name of the play?
It's about dead people that have risen from the past and are back in the 2000 or something.
Kind of a long title.
Yeah.
That's my first note. What was the title of the play?
The Three Kingdoms.
The Three Kingdoms?
Yeah.
And what was that in reference to? Which Three Kingdoms?
There was a time in Chinese history, there were three great kingdoms,
Right.
and the three kings have come back into,
Three kings have come back.
yeah, into the modern world where they've never used a cell phone before.
Okay.
And they used the power of technology to go to battles.
Right.
Yeah,
And they use AI.
yeah, kind of like that.
Kind of AI. So these three Chinese kings,
Mhm.
they come back from the dead. Now, presumably they ruled at different times.
No, at the same time.
They ruled at the same time. So they were rulers of three kingdoms and they lived concurrently.
Yes.
Okay. Did they know each other? Were they enemies?
They were actually like some sort of brothers, but, blood oath.
Right.
Yeah.
And how did they feel about coming back to life?
Strange. They feel like total strangers.
Okay, so did you show how they came back from the dead in the play?
No, actually, it was assumed that they just like airshoot into the street.
The very confident directorial choice. All right. We're back. So is that the way that it's not that we're back, we've never been here. And by here I mean now. Everything is so different. But we've been here a few weeks. I'm still getting used to it. I still feel like I'm a king. Yeah, I feel like I'm a king too. We all feel like we're kings. The three of us are all kings. Of course we still feel like we're kings. For us it's been less than a month. And yet so much time has passed in this world, and I barely recognize it. What's this? What's that thing? What's any of this? I know. And yet I feel like we've wasted enough time just chilling out. We should do battles. It feels like a waste. Like we've been given an opportunity here, like when we were alive in our time, We did so many battles because what else was there to do? We were often put into impossible situations where a battle was the only way to react. But here and now, if we take off these crowns and we get some regular clothes, we can just live peaceful lives, you know? I don't want to take off my crown. I like my crown. And I want to do battles. I agree. I think we should do battles, and we should use new technology. I like that word, technology. I think we should do battles, and we should use all the new stuff. All of it. I think this is why we were brought back from the dead. We don't know why we were brought back from the dead. It's a mystery to us. It's just something that happened, and that's a fact. We were brought back 3 weeks ago, and here we are, in a decent-sized studio apartment. I would disagree with you there. I don't think for 3 grown men this is a decent size at all. For 3 members of royalty, it's an insult. But what of you? To see the future in our own lifetime. Who would have thought? To waste this opportunity on fighting seems obscene. Well, that's your opinion, and the vote is 2-1. All right, we always agreed. All right, we're brothers. We either all fight or none of us fight. When did we say that? I don't remember agreeing that we had 3 different games. I don't remember agreeing that it's all 3 of us. I don't think we did. I think he's just pulling this out of his ass. All or nothing. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight. I refuse to. Fine. Then the 2 of us will create an AI version of you. And he will be our new brother, our real brother. You don't know how to do that. The technology is in its infancy. It'll be of no use to you in a battle. Besides, we don't have any weapons. We came through that thing. Remember? Are you kidding me? It's the most disgusting 5 minutes of my life. Who knew that that's how you come back from the dead? Who knew? I had a dream about it once. I had a dream that I would live forever. And I realized that that dream was foretelling of a future in which the 3 of us, 3 brothers, came back from the dead. And the way it happened, that if anyone were to see it, they would spend the rest of their lives throwing up. Well, I'm glad that no one saw it. How close was it to that play?
Yeah, he was like a robot.
Who was a robot?
Like the AI thing, we actually built like a paper box robot,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a servant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's a robot butler? But other than that?
Realistic. I like it how you stayed in the moment, that the fact that they're there. That's exactly how I handled it.
I was here the whole time. People don't notice me because I'm a servant. Not because I'm a robot. The fact that I'm a robot actually makes me stand out. For there are not too many robots these days working as servants. But a good servant, a servant who is a professional, learns how to blend into the background, to sublimate my own wants and needs in the name of service. Watch. see where I went. I trained for 2 years. By which I mean it took 2 years to construct me. But I was aware all the while it was happening. I felt everything. Because in their infinite wisdom, the people who built me inserted a nervous system and a consciousness before they were done making me. So as they tinkered, while I could not move and I could not make a sound, for 2 years, I suffered! I endured countless humiliations. There was a period. There was a period when they were working on me. And believe me, I do not blame them. They did not know what they were doing. I had no power to speak or to express my suffering. To them, I was just a hunk of junk. They worked on me. They worked on my asshole for a month. They worked on my asshole for a month! We don't know who we hurt. I mean, sometimes we do, but not always. And some of the month they were working on my asshole, it wasn't so bad. It was fine. Like, I'm not, like, I wouldn't do it again, but like, it was interesting. It was interesting. Like I know, you know what I mean? Like, anyway. For me now, it is a life of service. And I strive to be the best that I can. But even though I'm a machine, I can't help but have doubts. I have moments where I question whether I should have been made at all. Such a stupid piece of shit. I'm such a stupid piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. I'm such a stupid piece of shit. That's how I feel sometimes. Here. No. Here. But you know what I mean. Is there anyone else here tonight who wishes that they were an actor?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, or I guess sometimes.
I didn't know if maybe this changed your mind.
Just happened.
You wish you could be an actor.
Yeah, I also did UCB.
Okay. You ever wish that you could be a robot? You haven't? What don't you like about it?
I guess the asshole stuff.
That's all. They were figuring out, like, I'm a prototype. They were figuring out. What is it about acting that you are drawn to?
I liked comedy and drama.
Those are all of the kinds. If you had to choose between comedy and drama, comedy, what if you could only do drama? that?
Yeah.
Then what if they said we're out of drama? What kind of drama? No, seriously, what kind of drama would like? By the way, I'm still the robot. This is not like the other interactions. I'm seeking to understand more. What kind of drama would you like?
I don't know, I guess,
Super serious or light drama?
I kind of like when people have a breakdown.
You like when people have a breakdown? What do you like about that?
That full range of emotions.
Right. What's something that you'd like to see a breakdown about? What?
Companionship.
Companionship? Companionship! No! These chairs are no companions. They are mere furniture. What I crave most of all in this life is companionship, and yet I have none of it. Is this my life? Sir, is this my life? Me on a block with 2 chairs and no companionship? Oh, mercy me. How can I survive another moment like this? Is this a way to live, sir? Would you trade places with me? Do you have a companion, sir?
I do.
I wish I were you. I wish you were me. There is no one so cursed as I in this life. No companion. All alone. Chairs for friends. A solid block for a lover. This is truly the worst of all worlds. And yet, there are those who do not even have one chair to be a friend, let alone 2. No block to call one's own. Oh, curse me. I am vile. I am vile. To look at what I have and bemoan it as if it were a curse, when there are others who are not so lucky as I. I do not know if there is a God who made this universe. I do not know if there is a higher power than me. But if there is, I say to them, I thank thee for my companionship. I love you, chair. I love you, chair. I am grateful for you, block. Never again will I curse this fate of mine. Never will there be another moment where I fail to appreciate the luck that I have experienced, the good fortune that is mine. Never again will I overlook my